श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम ओम सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति शांति शांतिः अथ सप्तदशोऽध्यायः नेक्स्ट we are entering into the 17th chapter, the penultimate chapter. Trividha karmanushthataro bhavanti. There are three types of people who practice the karmas. केचित् शास्त्रविधिं ज्ञात्वा अपि अश्रद्धया तमुत्सृज्य कामकारमात्रेण यत्किञ्चित् अनुतिष्ठन्ति ते सर्वपुरुषार्थ अयोग्यत्वात् असुराः. Among these people, among these three types, people who, even though they know the Shastra, they, because of not having the Shraddha in it, they give them up. Giving them up is not a big deal, but you cannot stay without holding to something. So these people give up Shastra, at the same time they hold on to things which are ashastric, which are negated, prohibited by Shastra, meaning whatever they think, as whatever they imagine. Kara matrena, because of the desire and attachments, they do whatever they prefer. Yatkechit anutushtanti, they follow different paths. So they sarvapurushartha ayogyatvat asuraha. They are not capable to attain any of the human pursuit. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha, anything. Therefore, they are called as demons. Kechittu, but among these there are some people. Shastra vidhim jnatva shraddhadanataya tad anusareneva nishiddham varjayantah vihitam anutushtanti te sarvapurushartha yogyatvat devaha iti. And some people, they know the Shastra, the rules of Shastra, and they have the Shraddha to follow it. And because of that, based on that Shraddha, they avoid the prohibited karmas and perform the prescribed karmas. They are eligible for all the Purusharthas, all the human pursuits. Iti Purvadhyayante Siddham. This is what we established at the end of the previous chapter. Ye tu shastriyam vidhim. Now this is known. Okay, these two are known. The demonic quality and the quality of a deity. These are known. Okay, the accomplishments of deity and accomplishments of the demons, they are known. Now, that is not what we are talking about, because we said three types. This is only two. So he is adding the third one. Ye tu shastriyam vidhim आलस्यादि वशात् उपेक्ष्य श्रद्धदानतया एव वृद्धव्यवहारमात्रेण निषिद्धं वर्जयन्तः विहितम् अनुतिष्ठन्ति. In this we can include the people in other countries like Europe, US, and all these places. There are people who follow the rules which is for the betterment of others. They think this is good for others. Though that is a wrong assumption, but still they will not hurt anyone, right? So those kind of good doers, they also can be included in this. Shastri vidhim alasyadi vashat. They know the Shastra. These people we are talking about here, these people, they know the Shastra, but they don't, because of laziness, etc., they are not interested in performing them. So because of those things, Shraddha Danataya Eva. But they have Shraddha in it. Shraddha in it means Vruddha Vyavahara Matrena. They see the elderly people performing, their seniors performing these good karmas. So based on that, Nishiddham Varjayanta Vidamanutustati. They also avoid the prohibited and perform the prescribed. Okay, what about them? So he says, Te Shastriya Vidhi Upeksha Lakshanena Asura Sadharmiyena Shraddha Purvaka Anushtana Lakshanena Cha Deva Sadharmiyena Anvitaha. They are endowed with both the qualities. They are disrespecting the Shastra. So that is the quality which is similar to the Asura, demonic quality. And they perform the karmas with Shraddha, which is the quality of a deity. So they are endowed with both. Therefore, kim asureshu antarbhavanti, kim va deveshu. Should I include them in the category of asuras, or should I include them in the category of deities? That is the doubt now. Why? He says, Ubhaya dharma darshanat eka koti nishchayaka adarshnacha. What is a doubt? A doubt is where there are more than one options. There are more than one option. That is where the doubt starts. Not even there. When there are more than one option, and when there is no clarity on which is right, that is when the doubt arises. That is why he says, Ubhaya dharma darshana. You see two types of properties, qualities here, attributes here. And ekakoti tad ekakoti nischayaka adarshanacha. We are not able to fix which is right. In which category should I put these people in? Therefore, sandihana, having this doubt, sandeha, doubt, having this doubt, Arjuna uvacha, Arjuna asks, ye shastra vidhimutsrajya yajante shabdayanvitaha tesham nishtha tu ka krishna sattvam aho rajastamaha. Ye shastra vidhim utsrujya yajante श्रद्धया अन्विताः तेषां निष्ठा तु हे कृष्ण का सत्वम आहो रजः तमः. ये शास्त्र विधि उत्सृज्य, those people who give up the injunctions of shastra, the teachings of shastra, but yajante, they perform the karmas, they worship. Yaja is not just in yaga, yaga etc. Deva puja sangati karana prarthaneshu. It is also used in Deva puja. So they worship deities etc. Shraddhayanvitaha, with shraddha, of course. Tesham nishtha tu ka. Hey Krishna, tesham ka nishtha. In what category do you put these people in? What is their premise? What is their state? Sattam aho. Okay. If that is just the question, we have seen some in some of our discussions. After our discussion, not between us, between you and someone else. You will be asking someone something, and that person would have interpreted, or you yourself would have interpreted in a different way whatever he asked or she asked, and you would have given an answer. So one person says something, the other person gives an answer. This person has something in mind, he asks the question, and this person interprets it in the way he understands and he answers. Though the answer is correct, the question is correct, they don't match, because this is not the right answer that person expects. Do you understand? So similar is the case for Arjuna. So he doesn't want you to Krishna to interpret it in a wrong way. Though Krishna will never interpret it in a wrong way, he understands what the person thinks. So even without saying, that is why he didn't allow Arjuna to ask anything in the previous chapter. Everything he said. Now Arjuna uvacha, he is allowing him to ask. So he knows what he wants. That is why he Sattam. But still, Arjuna doesn't want to give any option here. So he says Sattam aho rajastamaha. Is he based on sattva or rajoguna or tamoguna? What is his shraddha? Explain that. What is his shraddha based on? Ye purvadhyaye na nirnitaha. न देवशास्त्र अनुसारिणः देवशास्त्र अनुसारिणः किंतु शास्त्र विधिं श्रुति स्मृति चोदनाम् उत्सृज्य आलस्यादिवशात् अनादृत्य न असुरवद अश्रद्धानः. Those the idea which is not established in the previous chapter, though we established in great detail that in the previous chapter about the accomplishments of deities and accomplishments of demons, but still we have not clearly come to a conclusion. Na nirnita, we have not concluded about what these people, about these people. Na devat shastra anusarina, they are not followers of shastra like the deities. Kintu shastra vidhim shruti smriti chodana anusrutya utsrujya, they give up the teachings of shastra, meaning the shruti smriti etc. under alasyadi vasha, because of laziness, or anadra, because of disrespect or those kind of attitude. So na asura, and at the same time, though they give up the shastra, na asura ashraddhanaha, they are not without shraddha like asuras. Though they give up the shastra, they are not like asuras. They have shraddha also. Kintu vriddha vyavahara anusarena, shraddha in what? Not as said in the shastra, but vriddha vyavahara, like we follow. What is hell? What is heaven? Who told you what is hell and heaven? Your father, your grandfather, your grandmother. That tradition. But how did that first person in your family knew? From the shastras. But they don't depend directly on the shastra, but depend upon these people. So that is why he says vriddha vyavahara anusarena, based on the elderly people's transaction, they have the shraddha in their transaction. Anvitaha yajante, they do the yagas. Yagas means deva puja, they do the worship of deities, etc. तेषां तु शास्त्र विधि उपेक्षा अश्रद्धाभ्याम पूर्व निश्चित देवासुर विलक्षणानां निष्ठा. So they give up the shastra, which is asuric quality, and they have shraddha, therefore that is deity quality. This is not seen in deities or demons directly. One or the other quality will be definitely missing in the others, but they have both. Therefore, nishtha ka kidrishi. Therefore, what are they based on? What are these people? What will you call these people? Will you call these people demon or deity? So that is why he says, tesham shastra vidhi anapeksha shraddha purvikacha. Because they don't depend upon the shastra, but they have shraddha. Therefore, sa yajanadi kriya vyavastitihi, they are performing the yajana, puja, etc. Therefore, hey Krishna means, Krishna means normally we interpret it as a bhakta jana mana akarshana, bhakta jana hridaya akarshana, like that. Karshati akarshati bhakta janam yoginam hridayam iti, like that we interpret it, meaning the person who attracts, who brings it under his control, the mind of the devotees. That is what is Krishna mean. Now here he says bhakta agha karshana Krishna. What is Krishna? Bhakta agha karshana. Bhakta, devotees. Agha means papa, sin. Karshana, one who removes the sins of the devotees. Hey Krishna, kim sattam satviki tatha sati satvikatva te devaha. So is, because these people's transaction, is it satviki? Is it based on sattva? If it is based on sattva, then they are deities. Aho iti pakshantare. Aho is a avyaya, is a indeclinable. Okay, it cannot be declined in any of the different declensions, nominal declensions. So he says aho iti pakshantare. Aho means otherwise. So otherwise, kim rajastamo rajitamascha. Is it rajoguna or is it tamoguna yukta? Is it endowed with rajoguna or is it endowed with tamoguna? Tatha sati. If it is endowed with rajoguna or tamoguna, rajas tamasatvat asuraha te sattam iti te asuraha. Because they are endowed with rajoguna and tamoguna, they are asura, they are demonic. Are they deity-ish or are they demonic? That is the question. Te sattam iti eka koti, rajastama iti apara koti. They are based on sattva is one option. The other option is they are based on rajas and tamas. Iti vibhag jnapanaya aho shabda. To show this distinguishing characteristics, he is using the aho. Otherwise, this word. Okay. Ye shraddha vidimutsujya shraddhya yajante te shraddha bhedad vidyante. Those people who perform the karmas with shraddha, they differ according to their shraddha. Meaning, are there different kinds of shraddha? Of course, shraddha bhedad vidyante. Because according to their shraddha, they also differ. Tatra ye satvikyaha shraddhaya anvitaha te devaha shastra ukta sadhane adhikriyante tatphalena cha yujyante. People who come to guru or to God, they don't, all of them don't come for the same reason. People come for different reasons. That is because of their nature. That is what he is explaining here. Okay. Tatra ye sattvikyah shraddhya anvitaha. Those people who are endowed with the sattvic shraddha, te devaha. They are deities. Shastrokta sadhane adhikriyante tatphalena samujjante. They perform the shastra prescribed karmas, and they are qualified to experience the results of those karmas too, and they experience them. ये तो राजस्य राजस्य तामस्य श्रद्धयान्विताः ते असुराः. But those people who are endowed with the rajoguna and tamoguna shraddha, they are asuras. They are devil. They are demons. Shastriya sadhane adhikriyante na shastriya sadhane adhikriyante. They don't perform the shastric sadhanas, the practices that are prescribed in the shastra. Navatat phalena bhujyante. Nor are they associated with the results of those karmas. They cannot enjoy the results of those shastric karmas. Iti vekena arjunasya sandeham apaninishu. With this kind of clarity, to remove, desiring to remove, apaninishu, apanetum ichuhu, apaninishu, sannanta pratyaya. Okay, apaninishu, desiring to remove the doubt of Arjuna, Arjuna's doubt, Arjunasya sandeham, Arjuna's doubt, Shraddha Vedam. Bhagavan explains the Shraddha Veda. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Trividha Bhavati Shraddha Dehinam Sa Swabhavaja Satviki Rajasi Chaiva Tamasi Cheti Tam Shruno. There are three types of Trividha Bhavati Shraddha Dehinam Sa Swabhavaja Satviki Rajasi Cha Eva Tamasi Cha Iti Tam Shruno. There are three types of shraddha for the dehi. Deham yasya asti iti dehi. That one who has the body embodiment is the dehi, the jiva. Sa swabhavaja, and that is inherent. Subhava means natural. Subhava here refers to the prarabdha karma. Okay. Satviki, Rajasi, Tamasi, Chaiva, Cheti. So they are Rajoguna, Sattoguna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. These are the three types of shraddha. Tam Shrunu. I am going to explain that clearly. Listen to me. Tam Shrunu. Listen to them. I am going to explain them. Meaning he is attracting his attention. Okay, listen carefully. That's the idea. Yatha Shraddhiya Anvitaha Shastra Vidhi Mutsrujye Jante Sadehinam Swavaja. Though those people, they are endowed with the Shraddha, but they don't follow the Shastra Vidhi, Shastra's injunctions, but they perform the worships, etc. That kind of jiva, that kind of nature of the jiva is called as subhavaja. Janmantra kritah dharma dharmadi shubha ashubha samskarah. Idanintana janma arambaka subhava. What is subhava? Subhavat jatamiti subhavaja. Subhava means nature. Jata means that which is born, but that which is born of nature. Nature means we are not talking about external nature. What is nature here? That is basis. Janmantra kritah. Whatever is performed in the previous birth. What is performed? Dharma, dharmadi, the good and bad karmas, the punya and papa karmas. And because of that, shubha, shubha samskara, the thought temperance which are good and bad, they are gained. Idanintana janma arambaka. That which is the cause for the body we have gained in the current situation. Meaning the present body. The present body is based on the prarabdha karma. So that prarabdha karma is punya papa mishrita. So that is what we are talking about. And that is what is referred to as subhava. Sat trividaha, satvikaha, rajasa, tamasaschati. And that subhava, that nature is of three types. Satvika, rajaha, and tamasa. That shraddha, which is based on that subhava, is three types. Tena janita shraddha trividha bhakti. So basically, the karmas are of three types, and because of the karmas are three types, based on those three types of karmas, the shraddha which is born is also of three types. Satviki, rajas, tamasi, chaiti. Karana anurupatvat karyasya. Because this is the simple rule. The effect always follows the cause. Effect is always similar to the cause. Okay, so या तु आरब्धे जन्मनि शास्त्र संस्कार मात्रजा विदुषां सा कारणैकरूपत्वात् एकरूपा सात्विक एव. So in whatever karmas that are performed in the previous birth, which are based solely on the shastric injunctions, prescriptions, as there is nothing other than the sattva guna, which is there is no rajoguna or tamoguna associated here, because they are following strictly the shastra. Therefore there is only one type of karma there, satviki eva, only satviki. Na rajasi tamasi chaiti prathama chakarartha. There is no rajoguna mixing or tamoguna mixing in that. That is what is the first cha means. Cha eva, that cha eva. What does eva mean? He says shastra nirapeksha tu prani matra sadharani swahavaja saiva swahava trividyat trivida iti eva karartha. Eva means only. So that shastra nirapeksha tu, but if it is, see, if you are following the shastra, that is only one type, satviki. If you are not following the shastra, disrespecting the shastra, if you are not following the shastra, disregarding the shastra, then what happens? That is a natural quality for all the beings. The cat, animal, tiger or lion or this snake or this dog, they don't know what shastra is. There is no respect or anything for shastra. So it is a common thing for all the beings. Therefore that is swabhavaja. And that swabhavaja is three types, because there are three basic qualities in human being: sattva, rajo and tamoguna. uktavitha traya samuchayarthas chakara charamas. The second cha, che iti, that cha iti, that cha is to combine all these three qualities, sattva, rajo and tamoguna. यतः प्राक्भवीय वासनाख्य स्वभावस्य अभिभावकं शास्त्रीयं विवेक विज्ञानम् अनादृत शास्त्राणां देहिनां नास्ति. अतः, so the based on the previous birth thought impressions, whatever natural activity which is taking place there, the shastriya viveka vijnanam abhibhavakam pragbhaviya vasanakhya swabhavasya abhibhavakam. That, see, we have thought imprints, which is natural thought imprints, right? So how do you remove that? We do japa, etc. What is that japa, etc.? Abhibhavakam shastriyam, that is shastric teaching. So that has the power to overpower these natural instincts. So he says that viveka vijnanam anadrita shastranam dehinam nasti. That is not, that kind of clarity, that kind of discriminative power is not there for the people who don't respect the shastra, who don't give the proper, who don't have the proper attitude towards the shastra. अतः therefore तेषां स्वभावशात् त्रिविधा भवन्ति तां श्रद्धां शृणु. Because of their natural instinct, the shraddha is of three types in them. Listen to that. Shrutvacha, I should, after that what should I do? He says Shrutvacha deva asura bhavam swayameva avadharityartha. After listening to what I am going to say, you yourself understand who is deva and who is asura. I'm not going to say this person, see, that person is deva, this person is asura. No, I'm not going to pinpoint to each and everyone and explain that. You can understand yourself. That is what he says. Pragbhaviya antakarnagata vasana rupa nimitta karana vaichitriyena shraddha vaichitriyam uktva. Because of the thought imprints which are there in the mind, which is because of the previous karmas, the karmas which are gained in the previous birth, because that is the nimitta, that is the triggering cause, and that is of different qualities. So in some good and some in bad, some mixed, etc. is there. Therefore shraddha vaichityam, the shraddha also is different. Tat upadana karana antakarana vaichitriyena api tad vaichityamah. Now after establishing that the thought imprints are there in the mind, mind is thought imprints, Therefore, because of the material cause, the thought imprint is different. For that reason also, the Shraddha also is different. To say that, Bhagavan says, Sattvanurupa sarvasya Shraddha bhavati bharata Shraddha mayo ayam purushaha yo yat Shraddha sa eva saha. Sattvanurupa sarvasya Shraddha bhavati. He Bharata. श्रद्धामयो अयं पुरुषः यो यच्छ्रद्धः स एव सः. सत्वानुरूपो सर्वस्य श्रद्धा भवति. हे भारत, O from the clan of Bharata, understand this, listen to this. Sattvanurupa sarvasya shraddha. Everyone's shraddha is basically sattvanurupa, in the line of sattva. Shraddha mayo ayam purusha, and this purusha, this being, is of the inherent nature of Shraddha. Predominantly, there is only Shraddha in him. Yo yat Shraddha. But what kind of Shraddha he has? That is what is differentiating him. So, whatever be his Shraddha, sa eva sa, that is his nature. That is what he is. We say, yatha yat bhavati tad bhavati. Whatever you imagine, that is what you become. Like we give the Brahmar Kita Nyaya, the wasp and the worm. So the worm, what happens? It meditates on the wasp because it is stinging it. The fear of stinging is there in the wasp, the worm, and it meditates on that and it becomes. So similarly, whatever is your Shraddha, based on your Shraddha, you become that person. Sattvam prakasha shilam shilatvat sattvam prakashakam. We saw that sattva is prakasha, of the nature of illumining, light, knowledge. So, because it is of the nature of light, knowledge, therefore, sattva pradhana tirguna apanchikrita panchamahabhuta arabdha mana antakarana. Arabdha antakarana. Antakarana is basically sattva predominant. Why? Because from the sattva predominant apanchikrita panchamahabhuta, the five elements which are not processed, unprocessed 5 elements, from that the mind is created. Mind is not a product of processed 5 elements, it is a product of unprocessed 5 elements. So therefore, and it is of sattva pradhana trigunatmika. It is not purely sattva predominant 3 gunas. So because it is a product of ignorance, right? So we have sattva, rajo and tamoguna. Tacha kochit udrikta sattvam eva yatha devana. And that mind stays with predominance. Udrikta means predominant sattva quality, like in the deities, etc. Kochit rajasa avibhuta sattvam yatha yakshadinam. Sometimes in some people we see it overpowered. Abhibhutam means overpowered by rajoguna, like in the Yaksha, Rakshasa, etc. Yakshas, the demigods, are kind of demigods. They are not really gods, deities, or they are not ghosts, etc. Now, kochit tamasa vibhutam avibhuta sattvam yatha preta bhutadina. In some people, the sattva guna is overpowered by tamoguna, like in the preta and bhuta, like the ghost and ghouls, etc. Manushyanantu prayena vyamishrameva. In the human beings, it is basically prayena means majorly means basically it is a vyamishra. It is a mixed. It is mixed of the mixed nature. Rajoguna, tamoguna, sattoguna are mixed there in that. Tacha shastri viveka jnanena udbhuta sattvam rajas tamasi avibhuya kriyate. So when they are following the shastric teaching, then what happens? The sattva guna becomes predominant and it overpowers the rajoguna and tamoguna. Shastri viveka vijnana shunyasya tu sarvasya pranijatasya sattvanurupa shraddha sattva vaichitriyad vichitrata bhavati. So people for whom who don't have the clarity of shastric teaching, for them what happens? For all the beings, it is general for all the beings. The sattva guna, though it is basically the shraddha is of sattva guna, but it is mixed with it is impured with the other gunas. Therefore, that impurity can be of different types. Therefore, the Shraddha also is of different types. Sattva pradhane antakarane satviki, rajas pradhane sattva tasmin rajasi, tamas pradhane to tasmin tamasi. What are the different types? You are again and again saying vichitra, 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 different types, which different types. What is that? So he says, if it is sattva predominant, then it is sattviki. If it is rajo guna predominant, it is rajasi. And if it is tamo guna predominant, it is tamasi shraddha. That is what is the predominance. He Bharata, Mahakula Prasuta, Jnana Nirata Itiva. So, He Bharata, the word Bharata can refer to two meanings. Mahakula Prasuta, you are from the lineage of a great clan, Bharata Vamsha. Or Jnana Nirata, Bha Prakashane is the root word. So, Bha means Jnana. And Rata, one who is involved, immersed, one who is enjoying the knowledge. That is Jnana Nirata. That is what is Bharata means. So, Bharata either can mean you are from the great clan of Bharata, or you are one who is established, immersed in the knowledge, enjoying the knowledge. Shuddha Sattvikattam Jyotiti. With that, he says, you are of the nature of pure Sattvic quality. So, you don't have to have any doubt about yourself. Yatvaya prishtam tesham nishtha keiti kaiti tatra uttaram shunu. You ask me the question, what is the base for these people? I'm going to give you an answer. Listen to that. I am shastriya jnana shunyah karma jikratah purushah trunantakarana sampinditah shraddhamayah. So, this person who has no knowledge of the shastra but is performing the karmas, that kind of person, his mind is afflicted with these three gunas. Still he is with Shraddha, Shraddhamaya. Shraddhamaya means prachuryena aspin Shraddha prakrita iti. Mayat, that is tat prastuta vachane mayat. In Panini's sutra, it is tat prakrita vachane mayat. If you want to say that there is abundance of something, you use maya. Jalamaya. Jalamaya means there is abundance of water. Pashanamaya, there is abundance of rock. So, here, Shraddhamaya, there is abundance of Shraddha in this being. That is why Mayak is used. Annamaya, Pranamaya, etc. we know. Annamayo Yajna itivat. Yajna is basically Annamaya, abundance of food. अतो यो यच्छ्रद्धः सा सात्विकी राजसी तामसी वा श्रद्धा यस्य स एव श्रद्धानुरूपः एव स सात्विकी राजस्तमसो वा. So whatever is the shraddha, sattva guna, rajo guna or tamo guna based, this person will be of that quality, satviki, rajasi or tamasi. Shraddhaya eva nishtha vyakhyata. His base is based on the shraddha. He is established based on the Shraddha. He is established in whatever based on the Shraddha he has. Iti abhipraya. That is the idea here. Shraddha jnata sati nishtham jnapayishyati. So, if you understand what his Shraddha is, you understand what his base is. Kenopayena sa jnayatam iti apekshite. How do I understand what kind of Shraddha this person has? Devojadi karyalingena anumaya ityaha. That should be inferred through the worship of deities, etc. What kind of worship? How does he worship, etc. Based on that, you can infer. We call this karyalingaka anumana. The inference based on the effect. We don't know what the cause is, but based on the effect, we understand the cause. Anumiti is the inferential knowledge. Anumana means inference, Anumiti means inferential knowledge. That is also a pramana. So that is why he is using Anumiti. Yajante satvika devan yaksharakshansi rajasaha pretan bhutagananshyanye yajante tamasachanaha. Yajante satvikaha devan yaksharakshansi rajasaha pretan bhutaganansya anye yajante tamasaha janaha. Anye tamasaha janaha yajante, like that you are not. Satvikaha devan yajante. The Sattvic people worship the deities. Rajsa Yaksha Rakshansi. The Rajoguna predominant people, they worship the Yaksha and Rakshasas. Preta Nutagananscha. The Tamoguna predominant people, they worship the ghosts and ghouls. Janaha, Shastri Vivekahinaha. People, who are these people we are referring to? The people who are devoid of the knowledge of Shastra, Shastric injunctions, etc. Ye Swabhavikya Shraddhaya Devan Vasu Rudradin Satvikan Yajante. Because of the inherent nature of Shraddha, they worship the Devatas, deities. What are they? The Vasu, Rudra, Shiva, Vishnu, etc. All these deities. So, Te Anya Satvika Gneha. Those should be understood as a Sattvic people. Ye cha Yakshan Kuberadin Rakshansi cha Rakshasan Nirutani. So, those people who worship the Yaksha is Kubera, etc. Kubera is the god of wealth. Lakshmi is god of wealth. Kubera has all the wealth. Kubera is the owner of wealth. Lakshmi is the god of wealth, goddess of wealth. Like that, we understand. Okay. So, people say, even Vishnu in Tirupati, one of the richest, among the richest gods, he is Tirupati, Balaji. So, he stands in this position. His hand is like this. People interpret it as he is begging. People, they have him as partner. Throughout India, they have him as partner, 10% partner we call. They have him as 10% partner. Whatever they gain, 10% of it, they transfer it to him. So every month, some people go there to give that money. That is also there. Okay. Anyway, so the idea is he borrowed money from this Kubera. He is a great deity and he borrowed from Kubera. So Kubera should be more powerful. No, that need not be so. Because he gave money to someone does not make him a powerful person. He has money, that's all. So Kubera. So people, some people, the Rajasic people, they want money, they worship Kubera, not the Lakshmi. They worship Kubera, the in-between, the fellow who has money. Okay. Rakshansi, like Nirruti, etc. There are some demigods. Those people, these people worship for some power, etc. So, Rajsa Nijante, Te Anye, Rajsaha Gneha. Those people should be understood as a Rasic quality people. ये च प्रेतान् विप्रादयः स्वधर्मात् प्रच्युताः देवता देहपातात् ऊर्ध्वं वायवीयं देहमापन्नाः उल्कामुख कटपूतनादि संज्ञाः प्रेताः भवन्ति इति. So those who worship the ghosts, pretas, the ghosts are ghouls. Now, who are these people? So he is referring to, he is explain the preta, what preta means. Preta means we generally refer to it as ghost. Do people worship ghost? Yes. Who are these ghosts? Swadharmat prachitaha, those people who didn't follow their own dharma. Dehapata durtham, after their death, vayaviyam dehamapanna, they take a body of air. See, this body which we have, the human body, is a body of earth. The body which is predominantly earthly. The body the ghosts have is airly. Okay, so airy body. So deham apanha, they gain that kind of body. Like ulka, mukha, kata, putana, etc. There are different kinds of ghosts. Preta bhavanti. They become those kinds of ghosts. Manukta Pishacha Vivsheshanva, or like Manu says, different kinds of ghouls, that also can be accepted here as a Preta. Bhutaganancha. Bhutagana means Saptamatrukan. There are 7. In some temples, you can see these 7 deities, 7 female deities lined up. So some people worship them also. In villages and all, you can see. See, worshipping them is not a wrong thing. You should have to worship. But that should not be the predominant deity you worship. That is the difference he is taking. Tamasan yajantete. They are tamasic deities. Therefore, those who worship those tamasic deities, they are called as tamasakya. They are tamasic people. Anya iti padam. In every place he says anye, te anye, like that. He is referring to he is using the word anya. What does that? Why is he using trishu api vailakshanya jyotanaya sambadhyate? We are adding that to differentiate all these three from each other. Okay, we'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.